Hello everyone, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I am telling about for this coin, the 50 paise coin, India, 1984. India's coinage and the 50 paise denomination. To understand the 1984 50 paise coin, we must step back and look at the broader history of Indian coinage and the 50 paise denomination. The denomination paisa in India is a subdivision of the rupee. 100 paise equals 1 rupee. Prior to decimalization in 1957, India's rupee was divided into 16 annas, each anna into 4 paise, pièces, etc. With the amendment of the Indian Coinage Act in 1955, India adopted the decimal system and introduced Naya Paisa, new paisa, in 1957. Over time, coin sizes, metals, and denominations changed significantly due to cost, inflation, and technical considerations. The 50 paise coin, representing half a rupee, has been in circulation under various designs since the decimal series, and by the 1980s was still a standard unit of coinage. In the early 1980s, a new Series 3 of Indian coinage was introduced around 1982 onwards, changing design, size, or metal composition for many denominations, including the 50 paise. Thus, by 1984, the 50 paise coin was part of a modernized series of Indian coins, and the 1984 version reflects that era. The 1984 edition of the 50 paise coin. Specifications and features. Here are the key features of the 1984 50 paise coin issued by the Reserve Bank of India / the Indian government. Year of issue: 1984, and this design continued through to about 1990. Denomination: 50 paise, 0.50 rupee. Metal / composition: copper nickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, for the 1984 type. Weight: about 5.09 grams, variously reported 5.0 g. Diameter: 24.0 millimeters. Edge: reeded / ribbed, milled edge, design / obverse. The obverse bears the state emblem of India, the lion capital of Ashoka. Above the legend, Satyameva Jayate, Satyameva Jayate, truth alone triumphs, with Bharat, Bharat, in Hindi and India in English. Design / reverse. On the reverse, the value, paise 50 paise, in Hindi and English, is centrally placed, with the year of minting below. Around the rim is a floral wreath or flower bundle motif, 12 flower bundles. Noted in some descriptions. Mint marks: the coin was minted in multiple mints, Bombay / Mumbai, Calcutta / Kolkata, Hyderabad, etc. For example, the diamond suit mint mark denotes Mumbai. Mintage: 1984 for this design for the Mumbai Mint diamond suit. The mintage is reported as 61,548,000 coins for 1984. Series context: this 24 mm size, with copper-nickel composition, conforms to the Series 3, 1982 onward. Classification: where 50 paise was defined with diameter 24 mm. So, the 1984 50 paise coin is a well-defined type, with clear specifications and issued in significant quantity as part of India's coinage. Historical and economic context of 1984. To appreciate the coin, one must also consider what was happening in India at that time, 1984. Economically, politically, and in terms of coinage / numeric reforms. Economic environment: India in the early 1980s was experiencing inflation, rising costs, and gradual transition in monetary systems. The value of smaller denominations was eroding. The introduction of new coin designs, in 1982-1984, was partly a response to cost of metals and need for modernization of coinage. Coinage reform: as noted earlier, the Series 3 coinage, from 1982, introduced new sizes or designs for denominations like 50 paise. The 1984 50 paise was one of the early years of this design. Metal changes: during the 1980s, there was increasing emphasis on cost-effective metals for coins. Later, in 1988 onward, stainless steel would replace copper-nickel for smaller denominations. Social/monetary factors. At half a rupee, the 50 paise coin represented a meaningful unit of currency in daily life. 1980s India. Over time, due to inflation and change in purchasing power, such denominations would decline in visibility political context. In India, 1984 is a significant year, e.g., assassination of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi in October 1984. Although this is tangential to the coin's issue, the coin was minted in a period of political change. Thus, the 1984 50 paise coin exists at a crossroads. A coin design in the midst of coinage modernization, while smaller denominations were under pressure from inflation/cost/evolving monetary needs. Design significance and numismatic features. Why does this coin matter? From a numismatic viewpoint, what features make it interesting for collectors and historians? Transition design. As part of the Series 3 coinage, 1982 onwards, the 1984 coin marks a design standard that remained until later shift to stainless steel, 1988. It represents a transition phase. Copper-nickel composition. Many earlier coins had different metals. This coin's metal choice balances durability, cost, and appearance. For collectors, the copper-nickel composition is distinct from later steel versions. Minting volume versus variations. Although the mintage was large, tens of millions, variations in mint mark, die differences, or mint errors may add collector value. For example, different mint marks, Mumbai versus Hyderabad versus Calcutta, lead to subtypes. Rarity and condition. While the regular 1984 issue is not extremely rare, given mintage numbers, high-grade specimens, uncirculated, proof sets, or variants with low mint marks, unusual marks or errors may carry greater value. E.g., sources show that some coins from certain years/mints of the 50 paise series fetch higher premiums. Visual and physical features. The 24 mm diameter, floral wreath motif, and bilingual legends, Bharat and India paise 50 paise, make it a representative coin of that era's aesthetic and bilingual policy. Historical end-of-era aspect. Over time, smaller denomination coins like 1 paise, 2 paise, even 5, 10 paise, and 25 paise were phased out or demonetized. The 50 paise coin later became the lowest circulating denomination after demonetization of lower ones. Therefore, the coin holds value beyond its face value. A marker of monetary history, coinage evolution, and collecting interest. Current status and value among collectors. Historical end-of-era aspect. Over time, smaller denomination coins like 1 paise, 2 paise, even 5, 10 paise, and 25 paise were phased out or demonetized. The 50 paise coin later became the lowest circulating denomination after demonetization of lower ones. Therefore, the coin holds value beyond its face value. A marker of monetary history, coinage evolution, and collecting interest. Current status and value among collectors. What is the present status of the 1984 50 paise coin in terms of circulation, legal tender status, and collector value? Circulation/legal tender. The 50 paise coin remains legal tender in India unless officially demonetized. For example, discussions indicate that although many traders don't accept older coins, technically they are still legal tender, though usage is rare, for sums up to a certain limit. Usage decline. In practice, half-rupee coins are seldom used in everyday transactions. Availability, acceptance, and practicality have declined. Collector value. The value of the 1984 coin varies depending on condition, mint mark, rarity of variant, and market sentiment. Some key points. Standard circulated 1984 coins might fetch only nominal premiums over face value in good to fine condition. For example, one source lists the 1984 Bombay Mint, 1984, coin at Indian rupee 1015 in very fine condition, higher in uncirculated. For some later years/mints, 1986, 1988, 1989. Values for certain mint variants can jump into thousands of rupees in UNC, uncirculated, condition. On Numista, the 1984 type, mintage 61,548,000 for Mumbai Mint, is noted but not flagged as ultra-rare. The value thus depends heavily on condition and variant. For most everyday specimens, the premium may not be very high. Collecting significance. For a coin collector of Indian coins, the 1984 50 paise is a standard type, good to have, especially as part of a standard circulation coin collection. For specializing collectors focusing on rarities or errors, they may search for less common mint mark/variant years tips for identification and assessment if you have, or are considering acquiring a 1984 50 paise coin. Here are practical tips. Check the year and mint mark. For example, look for 1984 at bottom of reverse. Check for mint mark, diamond suit for Mumbai, */ for Hyderabad, etc., to identify which mint struck the coin. Inspect condition. Look at wear on key design elements, Ashoka emblem, legend India Ara 50 paise, floral wreath. The less wear, the higher the grade. Check edge. It should have reeded/milled edge consistent with the issue. Metal composition and weight. Confirm approximately 5G weight and approximate 24 mm diameter. If size or weight are different, check if it is a variant or counterfeit. Variant/rare mintings. Some mint-specific issues may have fewer surviving pieces. Those may command higher premium. Compare mintage figures and known varieties through numismatic catalogs, Numista, Phoronum, etc. Authenticity. As with any coin, ensure it is genuine. Check for correct design styles of the era, correct font, correct spacing, etc. For example, the gap between the paise on top was reduced in the year 1974, so earlier variants differ. Market value. Check recent sales or auction listings for similar coin in similar condition. Value is highly condition sensitive. Legal tender awareness. Even though it may still be legal tender, acceptance in everyday use may be limited. Treat as a collectible, not something you expect to spend as half a rupee today. Storage and preservation. If collecting, store in coin flips, avoid corrosion, especially if copper-nickel. Store in stable, dry conditions. Why the 1984 coin matters. Here are some reasons why this coin holds significance beyond being just a half-rupee piece. It captures a moment in India's numismatic history when coinage was modernizing, 1980s. Bridging older styles and newer series, steel coins came later. The 50 paise denomination itself is interesting. Representing half a rupee, it was once a meaningful value in everyday life. Its declining usage mirrors economic and monetary change in India. For India's coin history, the 1984 design is part of the Series 3, 1982 phase, so it helps collectors chart design evolution, size, metal motif of Indian coins. It is accessible. While rare variants may be valuable, the standard 1984 coin is within reach of many collectors, making it good for education, collection building, and bridging into more advanced numismatics. In summary, the 1984 50 paise coin is a well-specified, standard circulation coin issued by the Republic of India in the mid-1980s. With a copper-nickel composition, 24 mm diameter, 5G weight, and classic design, Ashoka emblem, bilingual legends, floral wreath. It is part of India's coinage Series 3. It represents the half-rupee denomination at a time when the Indian economy and coinage were undergoing change. From a collector's viewpoint, while it is not ultra-rare, its accessibility, historical context, and condition variability make it a meaningful piece. If you're investigating a specimen, focus on mint mark, condition, variant, and authenticity. The differences can have outsized impact on value and interest. Production numbers. variance, and current market values specifically for the 1984 50 paise coin, Mumbai, Calcutta, Hyderabad mints. 2 Indian rupees rupee coin India year 2000 The Indian 2 rupee coin, 2 Indian rupees. In the year 2000, its context, design, material, significance, and post-issue status. I'll cover background before 2000, the year 2000 issue itself, and some after effects and collector aspects background. The 2 Indian rupees denomination in India. To understand the 2000 coin, it's helpful to look at how the 2 Indian rupees denomination evolved. Pre-1980s. Banknotes, then coins in India. For many years, the 2 Indian rupees denomination existed as banknotes rather than coins. The coinage of the Republic of India gradually introduced 2 Indian rupees coins as part of a broader modernization of coinage. Introduction of regular 2 Indian rupees coinage. According to the Wikipedia article on the Indian 2 rupee coin, the denomination was introduced in coin form in 1982. The early coins were of copper-nickel composition, in an 11-sided, hexagonal shape for some issues, and with particular weight and diameter specifications. By the 1990s, issues of the 2 Indian rupees coin used designs with themes like national integration, showing the map of India, and inscriptions like Rashtriya Ekta Bata national integration. Shift in metals and shapes. Rising metal costs and economic considerations meant that India had to move away from heavier copper-nickel coins. For example, coins of lower denominations, 5 paise, 10 paise, etc., were phased out in the early 2000s. Later rules allowed the denomination of 2 Indian rupees coins to be coined in ferritic stainless steel, FSS, lighter, cheaper, and more durable. For instance, the coinage of ferritic stainless steel coin of rupees 2, coined with the theme Nritya Mudra rules, 2007 shows such a shift. Thus, by the year 2000, the 2 Indian rupees coin had entered a mature phase in coinage, with regular circulation forms as well as commemorative issues. The year 2000 issue. What is special about the 2000 coin? The year 2000 in the context of the 2 Indian rupees coin is important because of the commemorative issue and some changes in design/material design and specifications for the year 2001. Widely cited specification. The 2000 issue of the 2 Indian rupees coin is described as having composition ferritic stainless steel, weight approximately 5.62 g, diameter 26 mm, shape round. The obverse features the Ashoka lion capital, the national emblem, in the center, with Bharat on the left and India on the right. The motto Satyamev Jayate, truth alone triumphs, sits below the lion. The reverse, the large numeral 2, denoting 2 rupees, appears, with the year 2000 below, and the mint mark of the minting facility, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Noida, indicated. For the commemorative issue of 2000, the coin commemorates the Golden Jubilee, 50 years, of the Supreme Court of India, established 1950. On this coin, the reverse shows the Supreme Court building/emblem and the inscription 19502000. Release and context. In the year 2000, the coin was issued for general circulation. According to one blog, on the occasion, Golden Jubilee of Supreme Court, this 2 rupees coin was issued in November 2000 for general circulation. That means the coin is both a regular denomination coin and a commemorative issue for that particular special theme in the same year. The change of material and broader use of stainless steel in subsequent years reflect economic realities, metal cost, ease of minting, durability. Why year 2000 is significant? It marks a transition phase. The regular 2 Indian rupees coin had become firmly established and was being minted in more cost-effective materials. The commemorative issue, Supreme Court Golden Jubilee, gives the year extra numismatic interest. It is not just a regular coin but also a piece of institutional commemoration. From a collector's viewpoint, variants, mint marks, errors, condition from this year are interesting. For example, mint marks play a key role. Most 2002 rupees coins are common in circulation, but there are rare varieties that fetch high prices. Technical details and variants. Let's dig into the technical specifications and variants for the year 2000 coin. To give you a full picture, material and weight as noted, many sources list the 2000 issue as ferritic stainless steel, FSS, with weight 5.62 g, 4 regular issues, and diameter 26 mm. However, some commemorative coins or earlier coins might still have copper-nickel composition and slightly different weight/diameter. For example, one source notes, metal, copper-nickel, weight, 6 g, diameter, 26 millimeters, shape, 11-sided, for a 2000 commemorative issue. The government rules for FSS coins of 2 Indian rupees, 2007 rule, set the standard weight as 5.62 g plus, minus allowances. Shape and mint marks. The regular non-commemorative coins from around that period are circular in shape, plain edge in many cases. The commemorative coins sometimes retain the older 11-sided shape, hendecagonal, especially when made earlier in the series. For example, shape 11-sided for the 2000 Supreme Court coin. Mint marks. The mint mark below the year indicates which mint struck the coin. For the 2002 Indian rupees coin, Mumbai mint, dot, below year. Hyderabad mint, star, below year. Kolkata mint, no mint mark. Noida mint, diamond, below year. These mint marks matter for collectors. Certain mint mark versions may be rarer or more sought after. Commemorative versus regular circulation 2 Indian rupees coins. Issued each year with basic standard design and material. Commemorative issues. Special themes, for example, Supreme Court Golden Jubilee, that may have distinct reverse designs. These are still legal tender but often minted with smaller numbers and carry more interest among collectors. Numismatic value and rarity. According to one source, for the 2002 Indian rupees coin, regular circulated ones may only fetch Indian rupee 5, Indian rupee 20. Uncirculated or mint condition ones may fetch up to Indian rupee 100, Indian rupee 250 depending on condition. For commemorative coins, higher values may apply. For example, the 2000 Supreme Court coin might have listed values. Fine. Indian rupee 712, VF. Indian rupee 1520, XF. Indian rupee 2227, UNC. Indian rupee 3035, in one catalog. Also, error coins, misstrikes, off-metal strikes, mule coins are discussed in collector forums. For example, is it rare to have year 2002 rupee coin? No, not really. So while the coin is common, any special variety could push value. Significance of the 2000 coin in broader context, economic and monetary context. The move to stainless steel coins for lower denominations reflects cost management by the government and central bank. As noted by Reserve Bank of India (RBI), in view of the reported melting of 2 rupees copper-nickel coins due to rising metal prices, the Government of India, in consultation with the RBI, decided to mint all denomination coins in ferritic stainless steel, FSS, in 2006. While 2000 predates the full switch to FSS in some denominations, the 2000 coin already reflects modern coinage practice. Commemoration of institutions. The coin commemorating the Supreme Court's Golden Jubilee, 19502000, underscores how coinage is used as a medium to convey institutional pride and national identity. The Supreme Court is a key pillar of India's constitutional democracy. Issuing a coin marks its 50 years of existence. Thus, the coin is not only about monetary utility but also symbolic value. Everyday usage and transition. The 2 Indian rupees coin is one of the smaller denominations used in everyday transactions, small purchases, change, etc. Having a durable, cost-effective coin for such transactions is vital in a large economy like India's. Over time, as inflation increases, the purchasing power of 2 Indian rupees declines, but coins remain important for cash transactions, especially in informal sectors, rural areas, etc. Numismatic interest for coin collectors. The year 2000 issue is interesting because it is early in the modern series of 2 Indian rupees coins transitioning to stainless steel. It includes a commemorative issue, Supreme Court, alongside regular issues. Variants, mint marks, errors, give scope for distinguishing among many otherwise similar coins. This means the coin bridges both everyday monetary history and collector interest. Condition, collection and value tips for the 2002 Indian rupees coin. If you have a 2002 Indian rupees coin or are looking to get one, here are some tips. Check the mint mark. As noted, dot, Mumbai, star, Hyderabad, diamond, Noida. No mark, Kolkata. The mint mark can affect rarity. Check the design. Is it the commemorative reverse, Supreme Court, or regular reverse? The commemorative might have different imagery/text, e.g., 19502000 versus regular 2 numeral and lines. Check the metal composition and weight/size. If it matches the specification, 5.62 G, 26 mm, stainless steel, it is likely a standard issue. If it differs, e.g., copper-nickel heavier, could be a variant. Check condition. Coins in uncirculated, UNC, or extremely fine condition fetch higher value. Circulated ones will be common. Look for errors/varieties. These can command premium prices. For example, misstruck coins, off-metal coins, etc. Beware of overvaluations. Many coins in circulation are common and may only be worth face value, 2 Indian rupees, or slightly above. Collector value depends heavily on rarity and condition. Store them properly. Use coin capsules, albums, avoid cleaning harshly, which may reduce value. After year 2000 developments and current status as noted, the shift to ferritic stainless steel became more formalized post-2006 via rules like Coinage of Ferritic Stainless Steel Coin of Rupees 2, Rules 2007 inch. The RBI's museum list shows how earlier coinage materials and shapes changed in the 2000s. In recent years, coin values for regular 2 Indian rupees coins remain modest unless rare/uncirculated. For example, one catalog quotes Indian rupee 5 Indian rupee 20 for a common circulated 2000 coin. Collecting interest continues. Online forums and auctions discuss mint mark variants and error specimens, though some claims of rare coins may be exaggerated. For example, one Redditor observed about a 2002 Indian rupees coin, is it rare to have year 2002 rupee coin? No, not really. The coin continues to be legal tender, denomination 2 Indian rupees, and remains in circulation, though its relative purchasing power is modest. In summary, the 2 Indian rupees coin has been part of India's coinage system since the early 1980s. By the year 2000, it was well established. The year 2000 issue is significant because of the commemorative design, Supreme Court Golden Jubilee, and because it reflects modern coinage trends, lighter materials, simpler design. Technically, obverse with Ashoka lion capital, inscriptions Bharat/India, and the motto Satya Maiv Jayate. Reverse shows either regular 2 or commemorative imagery. Year 2000, mint mark. Weight 5.62 G, diameter 26 mm for the stainless steel variant. For collectors, regular circulated coins are common and modestly valued. The commemorative or rare mint mark or error variants are of higher interest. The coin tells a broader story of India's economy, coinage policy, and national symbolism, making it more than just a small denomination coin. Good luck and have a great day.